We got Sogo, or apparently me.
I'm pretending to be Blake
These
tonight.
guys, man. Sogo, how you doing, brother?
Doing great, brothers. How are y'all?
Hanging in there, man. Can't complain.
Hey, hanging in there. Beats the alternative.
True story.
Okay, I got three quickies for you.
What do you got?
That's what she said.
Okay.
Okay, this is over the years, and it's going to go kind of a progression. So I'm 12 years old, living with my dad's parents, which is my German grandmother, and Irish grandfather. And over the years, Grandma would come, knock on my door, open it, and say, "Hey, dinner's ready." Well, I'm 12 years old and a giant raging hormone, so I'm taking care of business. And she just kind of pops the door open, and it's literally at the moment of truth.
Oh God!
Yeah, and so I'm like, I'm scrambling to get under the covers, and she just kind of blank, just a passive blank, look, just kind of backs out the door, closes the door, lets me recover, and later on, going forward, she always like, dinner's ready, knocking on. She would always knock first.
Dinner's ready.
But what's great is she gave me the best advice I ever got from her in my life. The next day, she sits down on my bed next to me, and we're chatting. She'd always come in and teach me some German every morning when she woke me up. And the advice for that day was, okay, Sogo, watch out for the girls when they get the hot pants. And she wasn't talking about shorts. She was not talking about shorts. That was her version of, when they're horny and trying to get you. Yeah. It was like just the cutest thing. I was just like, okay, thanks, Grandma.
Watch out for the hot pants.
Watch out when the girls get the hot pants. Yes.
Or the baby rabies.
Yeah, basically, that's basically I think what she meant. Okay,
well, hot pants equals baby rabies.
No.
No, just when they're menstruating and horny and want to get some D.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You get your Red Wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
They want the inside.
Yeah. Well, not even menstruating, but when they're horny, they're gonna come after you and trap you with that pussy.
They want the internal massage.
And then they go wash that pussy in the sink.
That's true. Yes.
Okay, so second one.
Dials.
I'm now in high school. I'm 17, and I'm dating my first serious girlfriend that we, each traded virginity, shall we say? And we fucked like bunnies. And she was a smoking hot, half black Barbie doll. Is exactly what she looked like. I mean, just a banging body. And I'm just the luckiest motherfucker in the world because I don't know what she saw in my skinny nerdy ass, except a certain large attribute I had. So anyway, I snuck her back to my house. My dad was at work, and so we did the deed. And I knew he was coming home real soon, so I whipped the condom off. I throw it towards the trash can, and we take off. And I drop her off the house. I come back and realize the condom didn't make it. It's sitting in the middle of my bedroom on the floor. So my dad had popped his head in. It's like, I was like, "Hey son, I'm home." And so he popped his head in. And so when I get home, he's sitting in the, at the dining room table. He's like, "Come here, son, we have to have a talk." I'm like, "Uh-oh." And he's like, "Okay, I can't have you having girls over when I'm not around." Okay. "Yes, sir. All right." So from then I snuck out, but I know I could see it in his eyes. He's like, "Oh, like Pop just said, oh, thank God he's not gay." And he saw my girlfriend. He's like, "Yeah, buddy." So that was a good one. Okay, now flash forward.
Head or an ass?
Yeah. And so here's the number 3. So flash forward. I'm in my 40s. This is right before I divorced my wife. We'd stopped fucking for like 2-3 years. So every time she'd leave the house, I'd take care of business. This is like the Chris Rock. Not only leaving the tape in the fucking machine, I'm still using the tape in the machine when her and my stepdaughter pop in the door.
Oh God!
Now they didn't see anything because I heard the keys going in the door, so I'm scrambling. I'm getting covered up. I'm zipping up and everything, and I'm still right at the moment of settling down, right when the door opens, and they both look at me and they go, "Uh-huh." And my wife was flaming pissed, and my stepdaughter was literally rolling on the floor laughing. She was just like, "Oh my God, this is so funny!" And so I was like, "God, it's so embarrassing."
You're married, and you have to become a master debater.
That's right.
You're doing it wrong.
Well, that's why I divorced the bitch very soon after.
There you go.
There you go.
Anyway, so that's my stories for the night, gentlemen. If you're gonna engage, make sure you don't have an audience unless you're into that thing.
Now, has anyone out there ever been like caught by the cops in the car?
I did, but with the smoking hot half black Barbie doll, we were parked in my back of my Camaro. Camaros are not a car to be in the back seat of to begin
No,
with, but
no.
we're in a parking lot by a stadium, like our high school stadium, steamed up windows, and of course, patrol car comes by. I just roll down the window, and she pops her head up, and he's like, "Oh, carry on." And he drove away.
He carry on. All right, you got a cool cop. All right.
Yeah, he was super. Well, back in the day, the cops in my town were all pretty fucking super cool.
Well, I got caught by one of the cops at American Lake on Fort Lewis.
I got caught by it was called a TAC officer at the military school I went to.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah, I was in a. It was just a vacant parking lot at a park. long after hours, and then and me and this girl are in the back seat. She's got her gear off, and I just hear, like, of course. Hi. How old are you in the back? Are you here of your own volition? I'm 17, and I'm here of my own free will. Not that she had much to cover up.
Did she write that on a paper though?
It was actually very similar. The cop at the American Lake at Fort Lewis. He's like, all right, you better both be over 18, and you better be a woman in there.
Yeah. Well, in Michigan, we have the age of consent is 16, but we weren't actually doing the deed. We were just fooling around. But
I literally handed him my military ID card and my driver's license.
Yeah.
He looks at it, looks at me, gives him back. He goes, I'm coming back in 20 minutes. Don't be here. Okay.
I kind of got the same thing from Mike. I was like, I'm going to be back in a little bit. Just don't be here. I'm like, all right, man, we'll go back to my house. It's fine.
And I actually, that one girl I was seeing for a while, the one that, I'm not going to say her name on air.
Yeah, you get sued.
But we had the cops walk up, and I'm like, 50. I roll the window down. What? I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, what's going on here?
The purple heart hanging from the fucking rearview mirror.
What do you think is going on in here? He's like, man, can't you just go get a hotel room or something? This is spontaneous, bro.
This is Bidenomics, man. You think I can afford a hotel room?
Again, he's just like, all right, rack it up, get out of here.
Shit.
But yeah, what are you gonna do? You're
gonna do anything.
I am there, man. I'm in my 50s.
I don't give a shit.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.